if I told you I could look into the future, again, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be trailing in the Final Four and 1. But if I told you that on Friday, Trace Jackson Davis was going to go for 10 and 8 and have 4 fouls at Mackey Arena, you'd be like, Purdue's winning that game by at least 8 to 10 points. Nah, son. That's not what happened. Indiana swept Purdue. And in the process, I think it actually made Purdue's 1 seed case shaky for the first time this season. I'm not saying Purdue won't wind up with a 1, but when you look at what it has not done in the past 3 weeks, I mean, 4 of its 5 losses have come in February. 3 of the past 4 games, the only one is a home win over Ohio State. Indiana won 79-71. What stood out to the game about you?
I mean, Jalen Hood-Schifino went for 35 points on the road against a projected number 1 seed. I don't know if you saw this floating around on Twitter, but he became the only Division I freshman in the past 25 years to score 35-plus points on the road against an AP top 5 opponent. I mean, I'll never forget the day I discovered him.
I've already forgotten it.
I feel like it was a Monday afternoon. Went to see Team Thad practice. And by this time, sure, Jalen Hood-Schifino was a top 50 national recruit. I still think I discovered him.
Listen, you ride that wave because right now it's a wave that is cresting 35-7 and made, like, if you watch the game play out multiple times, IU shot 52% inside the arc. Kopp and Galloway got involved as well. And to me, it signaled Final Four potential. I said this on HQ. Indiana, you have to consider it has Final Four potential. I know it hasn't won like 5 in a row. It's been actually a little bit up and down, win-loss recently. But it's 20-9. Final 2 home games now against Iowa and Michigan. Hoosiers are a 4 seed, it feels. Purdue, meantime, and we did have a few folks actually like mention us on the tweet machine just to bring this up. And so I will, because it is a valid point. Although I'm still kind of like loving this. Everyone, go ahead, fade Purdue. I still might put him. I'm not going GP with A&M or San Diego State. I'm not putting Purdue at Final Four at all costs. I'm not doing that to myself. But Purdue last beat a top 30 team at KenPom at the end of January. It's been a while. And in terms of a ranked team, it's been even longer. So yeah, we do have Purdue's still going to win the Big Ten. Northwestern, we'll get to them in a second. But I've seen Indiana play now 4 or 5 times in winning efforts where when the game ends, I'm thinking, if that team gets matched up against almost anyone in an NCAA tournament setting and plays that way, like almost nobody is beating Indiana. So if you're a Hoosiers fan, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again on the pod. Like, you have such reason for optimism for this group to get it together and string at least a couple of wins in the tournament, because you have 2 alphas. Like, Trace and Hood-Schifino are both, if they combine forces, look out, but they are both single-handedly capable of lifting your team to wins over legitimate opponents. And that's exactly what we saw in a hostile environment against a Purdue team. Like, Purdue wasn't lethargical. Indiana won the damn game. It kicked Purdue's ass. It won the game definitively. So big time stuff from Mike Woodson and the Hoosiers. They are for real. Yes, they are gettable. Not going to deny that at all. Indiana, we could be talking about them 5 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, GP, and they get upset in the first round and just saying, like, this is this tournament. This is this season. We have seen this so many times. Like, this, we shouldn't be stunned by this because we've seen how so many of these teams that have been top 5, 10, 15, 20 level have been susceptible.'Maybe that'll happen, but I'm not going to bank on it. I will tell you this, guaranteed no matter what, I will put Indiana at least in the second round.
Oh, wow. You mean to tell me you're going to put the projected preseason Big Ten champs in the second round of the NCAA tournament?
That was like, I was cooking. I was on like a personal, like 11-0 run, and I just got the ball on a breakaway. And you think I'm going to slam it? Instead, I just stopped short and I just cashed in like a 4-foot jumper.
Well, I had this perfect Brandon Miller Wendell Green clip ready for Nada and chopped it up, and then I just got all confused about which way I was trying to say it at the end. I felt this was like a blown layup. It's like, yo, you got to the rim. You just missed the layup. These live podcasts. God knows that we were recording. We'd have stop there, go back. Let me pick up. Trivia time.
All right, here we go.
When's the last time Purdue beat a team that is currently ranked in the AP poll? As of Sunday night.
Someone told us. I know it. So this doesn't count because I learned it within the past like 4 hours. It was Ohio State like the first week of January or some absolute nonsense. Is that what it is?
Ohio State is not currently ranked.
I
don't know if you've watched Ohio State lately.
No,
they're not currently
that's
ranked.
not what I'm saying. I thought the question was, I thought the last time they beat a team and at the time that they won the game, the team
currently
was ranked.
team. They're in the AP poll as of Sunday night, February 26th.
Say the question again. Say it again.
Trivia time.
Here we go.
When is the last time Purdue got a win over a team that is currently ranked in the AP Top 25 poll as of February 26, 2023?
I don't believe Michigan State is ranked because that's the first team that comes to mind.
Yeah, they're not ranked.
And if it ain't Michigan State, it's not Ohio. Are you sure it's not Ohio State? We're getting there, Illinois. Oh, boy. All right, so this one I don't know then, because I think the last time they beat a ranked team when the team was ranked at the time of the game was Ohio State. This is a different question. I will say, is there anyone they played in? It feels like a setup. Wait a second. Duke's not even ranked. Has it happened? Is this a trick question?
No, they've beaten 2 currently ranked teams all season.
Give me a hint.
Both teams this weekend became conference champions.
Oh, okay. Currently ranked. They did beat Marquette. Is that the answer?
That's not the answer, but they did beat Marquette. That's one of the ranked teams. They currently ranked teams they beat in the season.
All right, give it to me. I'm not going to get it.
Gonzaga, November 25th.
Come on, man.
Purdue hasn't beaten a currently ranked team in the AP poll since November 25th. It's been 3 months.
Problem.
They're not good. No, we're not saying they're not good. We're just saying that's something worth pointing out. Now, in fairness to them, it is possible Maryland moves into the AP poll on Monday, and then that date gets moved up to January 22nd because they beat Maryland on January 22nd. But as of this moment, it's November 25th, Gonzaga.
They need to be saved.